Hello, dear Scorpio. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 9th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Scorpio. I'll tell you today's horoscope. You have the confidence you needed some time ago to do what you really want, even to put aside something stable that you had, but that didn't completely satisfy you. Life often doesn't wait, so it's important to take a leap of faith when your intuition is giving you all the signs that it does. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. You are genuine, and that sometimes attracts the wrong friendships. Protect yourself spiritually and mentally. A job offer is going to come up that might interest you. Be careful with the payments you make because you have a tendency to get a little distracted. If you are in a relationship, you will use your imagination and it will go very well for you. You are finally managing to lead a type of life that you really like. A positive attitude is going to be the best medicine for any problem. You are going to establish a new philosophy of life to feel better. Trust in your ability to achieve what for others is almost a pipe dream, and do not give up on your dreams. Luck is your ally and you will achieve whatever you set out to do. Say what you feel without regrets. The action of the solstice immerses you in a world of multiple decisions and interesting perspectives. Do not forget that the possibility of changing everything is in your hands, and that happiness depends more on your attitude towards life than on the objective circumstances that surround you. The beginning of a month that is very compatible with you and your own element puts you in the place where you should be. In a relationship, you will feel very inspired in the sentimental order, and it is very likely that in the next few days you will find yourself in the middle of a new social activity and even a promising trip. This cycle that begins today promises much in your private life, but only if you put aside the pessimistic or sad ideas that you have recently harbored by associating with negative people, and you strive to be happy and fully enjoy what life is offering you at this time. Those who go to extremes when judging others rarely start by judging themselves. The time has come to sit down quietly and reorganize your work schedules so that you can enjoy your free time and take proper care of yourself. The time dedicated to your exercises will be rewarded. If you feel tired, maintain an adequate regimen and you will notice the difference in a few days. The impact of the solstice reveals hidden talents. This is the opportunity to demonstrate your knowledge, and if you combine your experience with a touch of originality, you will get a salary increase or a promotion to a position where you feel more respected and with greater possibilities for development. With the moon in the air element and in the sign of Aquarius, chance and dreams are gravitating on your horizon today. There is a touch of inspiration in your horoscope. A business that you have been planning during these past months will turn out positive and will give you the money you need to get your finances moving and improve your situation. Scorpios born on November 1st, they are energetic and passionate about life. They have a restless spirit and a bright and determined character, which helps them become true warriors. However, there are two different sides to their nature, ambitious and dignified. They can be cheerful, sociable, and open, but at the same time they have a tendency to be dejected, reserved, and cunning. Their strength lies in their ability to face challenges, combining the strategic approach of Scorpio with the aggressiveness of their birth number. It is not surprising that those born on November 1st are prone to accidents. They need to use common sense to take care of their health every day. For such energetic people, active physical exercises, games, and other sports are recommended. People born on November 1st are drawn to martial arts, but they should practice them very carefully and within reasonable limits. When it comes to diet, they are not particularly demanding, but they can actively resist attempts to optimize their nutritional system. Alcohol consumption should be strictly limited. Active people born on November 1st generously give their energy to the cause they have chosen. Associated with this day is the obvious attraction of dangerous activities. People born on November 1st not only consciously seek to feel that danger, but can also find themselves in its nets without even realizing it. In the nets of danger, for those born on this day, the very opportunity to feel the thrill, tickle not the nerves, is the most important requirement they impose on their profession. Don't apply for loans or credit from anywhere today. You may not be in a good situation for a while to pay off the debt you'll be left with. Scorpio, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Right now, what's best for you is to make some changes in your life, as you may be making everyday mistakes that could have negative repercussions in the future. If today you see that something you were looking forward to isn't turning out the way you expected, consider approaching things differently. However, make sure you make decisions based on personal reflection. Don't accept any advice without first analyzing it and acting according to your own judgment. Right now, it's beneficial for you to take charge of your own decisions and venture out to explore new paths on a daily basis. Today, you'll have another opportunity to meet someone who could be very special. Even if you've previously rejected invitations from your friends to go out, if they propose again, consider accepting. Live your life with respect, but don't let fears stop you from making decisions. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us make them even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. You will be able to break down all kinds of obstacles in the workplace and in your finances. Try not to start arguments at home. It is important that you know how to value the gifts that the universe has given you in order to find and follow your path with total success. Motivation varies greatly depending on each person, so self-knowledge helps a lot when it comes to motivating ourselves and getting us out of the pit of emotional collapse in which we find ourselves. If you are present, awake and abundant in your thoughts and positive energy, you will notice that your path and your search begin to prosper. Scorpio, your horoscope indicates that the trine from Saturn to Mars in your 8th house offers you the perfect time to fight tirelessly to achieve the goals you so desire, so you should not let insecurities stop you from acting. The moon in the 10th house is a call for you to accept the challenge of becoming the best version of yourself, leaving behind the inherited habits and unconscious patterns that you have built, which prevent you from reaching your full potential. If you feel emotionally confused and dissatisfied in your emotional sphere, it is time for you to pay attention to your surroundings and listen to what the people around you are telling you. Do not be afraid to ask for advice from people you trust or consult a specialist. A distant love returns to your side and helps you recreate moments of passion that seemed forgotten forever. What seemed difficult to you now becomes easier, because love is touching your heart on this day. You must be very careful with excessive enthusiasm, whether at a party or at work. If you rush into decisions or act hastily, you can cause accidents that damage your muscles. There is no problem on your astral horizon, but you must be more careful at home because there is a tendency towards entertainment and distraction that could cause avoidable domestic accidents if you do not take a little more precaution. New possibilities for professional growth are announced if you maintain your teamwork attitude and collaborate in order to achieve and exceed the collective objectives that have been set. Do not worry about a crucial situation at work, since the right person to help you resolve it will soon be at your side, and together you will be able to successfully overcome the problems that are weighing on your work life. Maintain your work pace and keep your spirits high, because you are traveling the final stretch of a long journey that will soon bear fruit and allow you to reap profits that will exceed your expectations. Your co-ruler Mars is direct on your side in the economic aspect, and you can achieve a lot if you don't let others get ahead of you. Don't trust third parties and do things your way, but consult with experts if there is a lot of money involved. You should not let yourself be intimidated by competitors or people who try to get in your way, since today you have the force of the cosmos to defeat any opponent. How does Scorpio make love? They reach a state of pure intoxication. Scorpios do not find anything easy, not even doing what they like the most, which is love. They live their sexuality intensely in an unbridled search for pleasure, always taking the other into account. Tremendously inventive in this field, they almost always impose their own pace, they feed on their own pleasure, drawing on the necessary strength to continue, ending up running aground in the tenderness of post-pleasure, that different moment to whose charm they are less sensitive. They can classify jealousy as unparalleled lovers, passionate level of passion, nothing leaves them indifferent. Sometimes, Scorpio, you don't have to put yourself in other people's shoes all the time, but it is very beneficial to learn to adopt other people's perspective, even if it is only from time to time. Not only will this help you vary your mental routine a little, but it can also offer you new ways to better understand yourself and others. Today is a good day to pay more attention to what others feel. You could have a wonderful day, full of opportunities, but you must be prepared, as it could be overshadowed by the appearance of an unexpected problem that is beyond your control. Even if you can't foresee it or solve it right away, the important thing is to stay calm and not let this inconvenience cloud your mind. It's crucial that you take a moment to reflect on the people around you. Perhaps you're not being sufficiently aware of those who have been by your side for a long time and who have given you their unconditional support. Instead, you could be devoting too much time and attention to people who don't deserve it and who, ultimately, don't bring you anything positive. There are people who put on a friendly face, but who actually hide their true intentions. Be careful of false friends or those loves that end up hurting you. Don't blindly trust everyone who gives you a nice smile. It's important that you keep your eyes open and protect your heart. In the workplace, you must be alert, as you could face an unexpected betrayal from someone you fully trusted. Someone you considered an ally at work might not be as loyal as you thought, so be very careful about the information you share. Keep your personal and professional affairs well separated, and don't reveal important details to those you don't know well. For Scorpios who are looking for a new job, the outlook may seem daunting right now. However, you should not despair. Although the process of finding a suitable job may be long, have faith that effort and perseverance will get you where you need to be. Keep a positive attitude and keep looking for opportunities. A moment of deep sincerity is coming with a person very close to you. This will be a time to open up and let out things that you have kept private for a long time. Although it may seem intimidating, this act of vulnerability will be healing for you and will strengthen the relationship with this person. The mutual trust that will be generated will be immense, and you will feel emotionally lighter. If you are currently single, this day will be crucial for your love life. It's important to avoid excesses when approaching the person you're interested in. Avoid being too festive, too self-assured, or pretending to be wiser than you really are. The key is to be authentic. Don't try to impress anyone in an exaggerated way, since whoever truly should fall in love with you will do so for who you are at your core. Scorpio, I know you feel a certain fear of approaching new people after a past relationship that didn't end well. But today is the perfect time to overcome that fear and open your heart again. The fear of rejection is completely natural, but don't let it paralyze you. Open yourself to new experiences and love. If you have a partner, today you could be faced with an important decision. You may have to give in on an issue that you've been arguing about lately. Don't see this as a defeat, but as an opportunity to strengthen the relationship. Sometimes, allowing your partner to take the lead on certain issues is an act of wisdom and love. Remember that relationships are built on mutual collaboration, and giving in can mean a big step toward peace and growth together. You have a solid relationship, but sometimes you don't give yourself enough time to listen to your partner's concerns. We all face problems, even when we try to stay positive. Remember that on bad days, it's also important to be there for the person you love and support them. Today's workday will be particularly tiring. A problem at work could give you more than one headache and seem like it doesn't have a clear solution. However, my advice is to take a break, relax, and let things take their course. Not everything has to be resolved right away, and sometimes it's better to let the situation develop on its own. Don't feel excluded or left out when, in reality, that's not the case. Life is offering you opportunities, but you must learn to make decisions with confidence. Don't expect everything to change if you are not able to act on your own. Your emotional health is essential and should not be left to chance. That anguish and anxiety you feel has an explanation. It often comes from words spoken without thinking or situations that have affected you more than you think. Although the triggers may seem small, their effects can be significant if you don't pay attention to them. Today is the day to focus on your emotional well-being and look for ways to heal those internal wounds. Scorpio has the tendency to make everything seem much easier than others think. You can really make everything grow much better if you advance at the pace of others. You can find similarities and learn more from the way others do things. You know that many of your attitudes can bother some people, but for someone you are being a very attractive person. Perhaps you have not realized it yet, so try not to act as usual. Do not close yourself to the possibility of loving again, dear Scorpio. It is not good to want to escape from the things that make us very happy. If work at this moment is bringing a lot of joy to your life, you have to try again to pay some attention to the positive that you are getting from it, Scorpio. There is an issue that is in your mind that does not let you think well. It may be something that you have not solved yet. Start paying more attention to those problems. It is not good for you to let everything resolve itself. You are a person who should not be afraid of anything. You have committed to it, so you have to solve everything now. You are paying a lot of attention to things that you do not need to see now. Never forget that there are many things that you can do well, but if you have problems with something that is happening in your path, you have to let it be that way and get over that problem later. It takes a lot of strength to put a little more of yourself into the relationship right now, Scorpio. Sometimes you have to put up with the tantrums or sorrows of someone who is by your side, all because you love that person. Don't forget the love you feel. You know very well the things you are experiencing right now at work, and the people you work with might be starting to feel like things can't really be going well, so don't stop trying. Food seasoned with natural spices tastes much better and is a good way to use them instead of artificial condiments rich in sodium. The ideas that go through our heads before going to bed can be the best we have during the day, so don't hesitate to take note of them. You will express your affections in a very romantic way. You will want to experience love in a spiritual sense, in a higher and transcendent connection, which will be in conflict with your rational part, so it is an area in which you will also be experiencing a transformation. You will no longer understand romance as before. Your conceptions will be modified. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.